Good evening from Montgomery and the Alabama High School Athletic Association offices. A brand new day here at the association as they welcome their 5th ever executive director, Heath Harmon, taking over for Alvin Briggs, who announced his retirement a couple of months ago. And this has been a long process for the Central Board, of course, finding their next man in charge. And that man is the former Oxford principal, Heath Harmon. He will take over in July, Gerhard.
More than 100 years is a very strong organization, just 5 leaders overall. Heath Harmon knows this is a really big job, and he's willing to step right in.
Yeah, and a lot of different topics were covered during the press conference, as well as one-on-one interviews, from name, image, and likeness in high school athletics, the integrity and transfer situation going on here in the state of Alabama, as well as the location of the football state championships. And it seemed like Heath Harmon knew exactly what to say in every single circumstance. I thought he totally passed the eye test when it comes to just the type of guy you want in a leadership role. And you have previous dealings with him, having covered the Calhoun County area.
That's exactly right. Coached at White Plains, coached over at Munford in the Talladega County area as well. So he has a lot of experience on the field as a coach, and I know a lot of the coaches will respect that. But he's also spent the last 7 years as a principal, so he has the administrative side as well. I think he blends both skills really well as he steps into this new role.
Yeah, and you asked him about that during the interview process, and you said, hey, how can your leadership skills transfer over into leading a huge state, and a state where sports matter so much? Here's his response.
With my role as a principal, I've been able to hire great staff and build capacity with that staff. So I think just the consistency. I have 2 assistant principals that have been with me 7 of my 8 years. And so when you have that, you can build capacity with them. You're still making sure that you're working for the same goals, but that just makes you a stronger organization.
So Heath Harmon, knowing that this is a huge job as he takes over the main role here in Montgomery at the Alabama High School Athletic Association, and not shying away at all from any questions that we had here during the press conference. And he knows there's a lot of responsibility come with this. He knows there's a lot of work that needs to be done, while also paying respect to what has been done here at the association for the last 100 years.
Yeah, he talked a lot about how they're going to honor what they've done before, but understand the job is not done overall. There's still a lot of work to do, but he'll take thoughtful. I think that's the word that kept coming to mind, is thoughtful approach to every single challenge that lies ahead.
Yeah, and it should be noted that previous executive directors were here in attendance during the press conference, including outgoing executive director Alvin Briggs, previous director Steve Savarese, and Mr. Dan Washburn. And I had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Washburn and Mr. Savarese about this next chapter and what they hope to see as Heath Harmon takes over in Montgomery.
It's new times, opportunities for Mr. Harmon to come in and face the challenges that we have today. And I just think he's a great pick by the Central Board. Mr. Hallmark led the process. I think they picked an outstanding person. I'm confident they did.
I would tell him the most important thing that you've got to control is enforcing the bylaws as written consistently of the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Some 425 senior high schools make up this state, and they make the laws. They make the laws. They make suggestions to the board, and the board passes those laws. It's up to the executive director to enforce that.
Both men excited and hopeful for what's to come, and also understanding that there is work that needs to be done from where we're at right now. And that there's just a lot in this day and age when it comes to high school athletics nationwide, but especially here in Alabama.
Exactly. There's a very few people that understand what this role is. So the fact that they were not only here in attendance at the press conference, but also will be one phone call away, I know is really special for Coach Harmon, who's now the executive director of the Alabama High School Athletic Association.
Unity. It felt like unity. There was a good energy here in the building, which hopefully will put a lot of smiles on the faces of high school athletes, coaches, and administrators throughout the entire state of Alabama. From Montgomery, he's Gerhard Mathangani. I'm Simone Eli. That's all for sports.